Good evening, folks. How we doing? Ooh, look at weird backgrounds. I'm being backlit from the window. That's why it's doing this bizarre shit right now. Which reminds me, actually, one thing I need to do. Some front lighting might help as well. Hey up, hello, greetings, good evening, happy Friday, and all of that shiz. I'm Keikos. We're back with some Elite Dangerous tonight. It's good to be back. It's really warm in this room I'm in tonight. I'm sat here drinking coffee of all things. Ugh. Can't open my window because my cat's going to escape through the window and not come in all night then. But hey. Otherwise, all is good. We're going to play some more Elite Dangerous as ever during the week this week. Hoping we get a weekend stream at some point. You had a bit of DCS World off me last weekend. You might get some more this week because it feels like it's actually in a place where I can stream it and play it now. Anyway, we're going to jump straight over into game, I reckon. If I can find my game. And there we go. Oh, hang on. There we go. You know when OBS is just like you're pressing all the wrong buttons and stuff like that. Hello. Right. At the moment, I've got Reputation. And I was trying to get rid of it at the end of last... Oh, it's gone now. See, this is what I do when I start my stream about an hour or so before... Well, I start up Elite Dangerous about an hour or so before my stream and just left it there when I made dinner. Because my notoriety has now disappeared. So I can finally get rid of it. So let's start by doing that. Because I'm not too sure what I'm going to do tonight. Because I was in... Oh, God. One of the systems Azimuth's in, anyway. And I just basically killed a load of Azimuth people trying to do a mission. Then got killed myself. Picked up a ton of bounties. So I'm going to pay that off now. Say a ton of bounties, not about 87 grand of bounties on my head. Oh no, that's fines. 12 grand's worth of bounties from Azimuth. So that's me all okie dokie, I think. There's nothing else I've got to pick up, is there? No combat bombs. Nothing within this system. Nothing else anywhere. No, that's good. We're all shiny again. I'm also looking for a new music player in the background because I've noticed a couple of times my VODs have been partially muted. Even though I'm using Pretzel and Pretzel's supposed to be basically Twitch safe. And I've had the odd stream that isn't. So if you know of any good alternatives, let us know. Alrighty. Because otherwise I might end up stop running music in the background is the other thing. I think we're going to do a couple of sort of spacey missions just to kick off, and then I'm going to look at where we can go to. Because I'm probably going to try and head back to some of the Azimuth systems. I think Kurato has got shit going on again, so it might be good to go back there. What have we got here? Courier jobs. God, these are like long range ones. You know what I mean? Right. These are all because we're out there in the middle of nowhere anyway. Okay. Let's just have a look at where we are. Oop. There's me with Axis set. I was in a flight sim earlier, so I had my zoom axis set at a certain point. Right, okay, let's have a look at bookmarks. I think I set bookmarks for... Did I not set one for Kurato? Really? I didn't. Right. Trying to remember how to spell it now. Is it Q-A... Oh, there it is. 400 light years away. Seriously? Jesus. Right. I mean... 16 bloody jumps. Let's look at the system map. Oh, is it not done? There's Merope as well. Right, you know what? I'm just going to go and check the Operation Witch Hunt. The Op Witch Hunt, thingy-majig, you know. Thingy-majig. Discord. That was the thing I meant. Let's just check the Discord. What are we doing at the moment? Standing orders, because I am in the whole part of that bunch of oh, Titori. There's wars again in Titori. That said, our main focus remembers Karato, so let's go to Karato. Right, it's going to be a few jumps out there, but we'll do a bit of scanning, maybe a mission or two on the way. We'll rock that. Okay. So, let's launch our asses out here, because we might get a mission or a CZ, and by the time we get there, we got a full tank of fuel. Oh, looking forward to the weekend. We've got a heat wave coming, by the look of it. I mean, to be honest, it's already really hot here. So I'm hopefully going to do the most rock and roll thing of mowing the garden lawn and trying to do some work in my garden. Which will probably mean it'll be me cutting the grass and then seeing what my excuse me, given what my health's been like for this last 6 months or so, it'd probably be that'll wipe me out for the day, and then I won't be able to do anything apart from sit in front of a PC. So yeah, hoping to get weekend streams in, but obviously I never really promise I'm going to do that because I just don't know. Right, let's jump our asses to Merope. Or Merope. Or a Merope. Or Merope. Hey Nicholas! How you doing, my friend? Welcome on in. Oh. I literally just stopped your stream, stopped watching your stream to go and bloody do mine. Well, you know, it's that Friday night flight assist. Oh shit. Don't fly into the sun. Don't fly into the sun. How'd you get on? Did you have a good stream? I was going to say, I probably missed the last half hour because they had to go and make some food and the rest. Let's give you a shout out. No, I don't think there was anyone in here before you dropped by. But it's all. I nearly put Mick Lambert then. Have you got a brother, Mick? Hey, Mac, how you doing? Hey, Paphos. Hey, Heather, how you doing? Hey, Mark. Hey, Wally. Great to see you all. Thanks for dropping by, folks. Oh, hang on, I just realised that the Puffs have just done a Nick shout out as well. So cheers for that, my friend. Yeah, welcome on in. If you've not caught me before, my name is Katie Chaos. I'm always sat on the side in Nick's channel trying to cause chaos. Occasionally jumping in game with them. Currently tonight we're gonna the title of my stream tonight was like Be Gay, Do Space Crime. Mostly because when I started I had it's gone now, but I had notoriety against me. So I'm heading off to Karato at the moment. I've got a load of jumps to do to get there. But we're gonna go and do some Operation Witch Hunt stuff again. You know, currently part of the Witch Hunters, I suppose you could say, that whole group of commanders brought together by Commander Psychic and Commander Celine Stardragon to go and kick back at the prick that is Salvation. We'll grab a brew, we'll be right back. Absolutely, Nick, I completely understand that. You've just been streaming your ass off. So yeah, we're just heading out there. And it is, we've got about 14 jumps to go. But we'll get there. If I don't fry my shit first. I normally do 3 streams a week if you haven't caught us before. This one is always the one that's timed in this way. It's normally 8 to 10 on a Friday night UK. Normally following Psychic and Nick. It's like we're all part of the Flexer stream team. So yeah. If you don't know who that is or what that is, on my page you'll have a little tag under my sort of name with Flexer stream team. Check that out because there's a whole bunch of really good streamers on there. All, well, apart from me, but all good Elite Dangerous. All streamers who do really good Elite Dangerous content. Right, I'm in my Crate Mark II. It's now repainted. It's now purple. It's now been renamed the Purple People Eater. Or should it be the Purple Goid Eater? I don't know. No, I'm not entirely anti-Goid. I mean, I wouldn't be trying to go and kick in Salvation's ass, would I, if I was? So he's building his big weapon. I can tell Nick's on the side here because it's just going to turn into Innuendo City. Poor Goid Guzzler. Maybe. Oh God. Yeah. So was it Savlon, as some folks have took to calling him? Savlon's building is playing with his big weapon on that planet in Hip, whatever it is. Can't be arsed going to that system, to be honest. I haven't got a really good anti-Xeno ship on this account, and I can't be bothered spending the time to do it. So I've just been doing lots of like CZs, BGS stuff, that kick against Azimuth. Savlon versus Hammeroid. Who misses indeed, Nicholas. Oh God. Servalan. Oh, don't get me started on Blake 7, Mark. I mean, I'm 51. I grew up with Blake 7. Blake 7 is still the greatest. I got the box set, the DVD box set of Blake 7 stuff for Christmas. I think I've still got to get through the last series actually. Because to be honest, series 4 of Blake 7 was the one. It was my least favourite because, you know, no Liberator. Remember Elite used to have a ship that looked like the Liberator? Was it in First Encounters? It was one of the ships was like the, you know, centre sort of hull with 3 sort of engines off the top of it. It's basically just the Liberator. Daddy Savlon locked the planet so we couldn't see him playing with his weapon. Yeah, absolutely. Noddy, you have it on VHS. See, that's hardcore. That's like, I'm going to watch it on the original VHS. In 640 by 480 or whatever it was, the old 4x3 screen resolution. Oh, Nick will know the exact one. I mean, I used to work fixing TVs years ago and I can't remember what the bloody thing was. But and a video. You know what? I've still got a couple of VCRs, mostly because I used to fix them for a job as well. I used to fix lots of things like that. So yeah. They're just so, you look at them now though. I remember a while back having a look at the one I've got, and they're just, it's like so mechanical. It's like all these moving parts, and you think of like all the media that we have now, even the DVD players that are still out there, there's like minimal moving parts. There's that little spindle and maybe a couple of servos in there. 576 by 480, that was it. I wasn't far off. Oh, 480 for NTSC, yeah. Oh, I remember you had those videos where some of the videos would British videos would play NTSC stuff if you had it through a SCART lead and you had a telly that would, yeah, and all of that. Like the firm I worked for, we were always getting people who were always like would import video tapes from the States, and were trying to get us to rent them NTSC videos. Can you believe that? It's like when we would import videos or import music. Do you remember ever that? Buying albums, like buying vinyl, and maybe it come out like 3 weeks earlier in the US. So you would order it, and it would, and at your local record store, and they would give you a call on the telephone to your home static telephone number to tell you your order had come on, and you would go and buy the music. No iTunes, none of that. I'm so old. But I know some of you are also as old as me, if not older. Nicholas. Why am I here and not actually jumping? Because I'm talking crap and not paying attention to what I'm doing. Laser discs. Laser dicks. Laser dicks. I just said laser dicks. I was going to say laser dicks were brilliant. It's your mere presence in this stream, Nick, makes it go all rude. I'm not saying go away, please don't. Need every viewer I can get. Hey, Friendship, how you doing? Oh, let's give Friendship a shout out as well. Another super fantastic streamer. Who, if you're not following already, you really need to go and check out Friendship. Yeah, so where was I? I can't remember. Laser discs, that's it. Discs. Laser discs were great, as in were Betamax videotapes as well. Betamax was massively superior to VHS. In fact, a lot of the industry still used Betamax rather than VHS. You and Nick are bad influences. Yeah, I can see that as well. Thanks all for hanging on. Oh. Right. Let's get my ass to wherever this planet is. Karato, that's it. We're off to Karato to do witch hunty stuff if we ever get there. Doing crime. Hope you're doing alright, Frameshift. Frameshift, Friendship. Hey, I'm calling you the right name for the actual device then. Terrible. Are you on this weekend at all? It's good for that. Oh, are you still playing, Nick? Six missions, Nick. Really? You did 6 missions today? Wow. You're dogging. I haven't got my... Yeah, I haven't got thingy on at the moment. Voice attack. Oh, I'm going to watch my fuel state. Oh, I'm dripping. It's so warm here. On tomorrow night. Cool. I will definitely come and check you out on there tomorrow night. I've got nowhere else to go. Only 5. You just clearing up the missions you've got. 1 week to LaveCon, people. 1 week to LaveCon. A week tomorrow, I will be at LaveCon. I'm not going down the Friday night or anything. I'm going going really early on the Saturday morning, really early, just so I get through Birmingham before the traffic gets bad in Birmingham. LaveCon soon, absolutely. Oh, just so excited for it. You wouldn't believe how excited I am for it. It's my first LaveCon. I mean, I've done Elite Meet before, but I can't friggin' wait. Because I won't know most people there by sight. I'll know some by sight who have met before, and streamers I know, you know, from watching their stream, etc. And some I met last time, but oh, you know what? Actually, let's go and sit on this star for a minute. How many more jumps have I got? Just gonna sit on a star for a bit. This time next week you should be in a bar. Oh right, so you're gonna be there from the Friday. Yeah, I mean, unless suddenly I decide like I'm gonna get a travel lodge at the very last minute next Friday afternoon, which I probably won't because I think I'm in school next Friday. Yeah, I really doubt I'll be travelling down on the Friday. Because I've got the gold ticket and the hotel room for the Saturday night, but there's no room included for the Friday. Have some indie bourbon for you. I'll be having a lot of gin as well. Definitely be having a lot of gin and sharing a lot of gin with a lot of friends, hopefully. God, this music sounds like Maiden, or a rip-off of Maiden. Well, that'll do. Partial top up. How many more jumps have I got? Oh God, I haven't bonged any of these systems. Normally, because if I've got voice attack on it, I've got it set to do it automatically. Mega gin. Yeah, I'm really excited seeing who's there, but like Paphos, I don't know what you look like. There's various other people I have no idea who they look like. Oh, what am I doing? I'm flying into stars. Oh, and this song is just like one of the AC/DC. Come on. Come on, FSD. There we go. Just fry my ship. I'll run up and go A up. Well, if you go A up, you know. Anyone who comes up and yells A up, you know it's somebody who's part of the Lambert community. Oh, we're at 114%. Just a little bit toasty. Pretzel is playing a tune, looks like the fry. Pretzel at the moment seems to be playing loads of stuff that then gets muted. You know, I thought Pretzel generally is alright, but I went to go and export my stream from the other day to YouTube, and it come up with, audio partially muted, and I'm like, what the actual F? I mean, I know when it goes to YouTube anyway, because it's with Pretzel, a lot of it's not. I'm not a subscriber to it, so it's not always YouTube safe. So I don't make any money. I don't just have YouTube is just for YouTube. Yeah, it doesn't sound right, does it? But I definitely had a couple of my streams where it was audio partially muted. Yeah, exactly that. That it's stream safe. That's what I thought. It was just. I've had it happen a couple of times. Generally, it's all right. It's probably some, either there's some lapse or there's some, maybe there's, I don't know, licensing things that haven't been settled with them while they've still got it on there. So, and it's picked up on that. I have no idea. It's probably a problem with Pretzel. It's either that or it's a problem with maybe with Twitch picking up on the song being a song that it's not. If the song's a bit of a sound-alike or something like that. Maybe somebody tries to steal the copyright. Could be. See people try and claim copyright-free stuff. Yeah. I mean, I've got loads of copyright. Actually, you know what? I should start using some of the copyright-free stuff I bought as well. Because I have bought a fair bit of it as well, so I should just run that in the background, to be honest. But I like what Pretzel's got in its catalogue. It's a good mix of stuff, I mean, I could do my own music for it, and I've done some, but I just don't get the time to do it, to be honest. I think I've played some of the stuff I've done before now on stream. But saying that, a lot of the music I make, sometimes if I'm doing it computer based, it uses a lot of samples, and I normally buy copyright free samples or loops and things like that. And then there's, if I really want to go old school, I just actually physically play all the instruments and record them, but that's just a complete pain in the butt. Right, that'll do. 5 jumps. I'll probably get there now. I mean, we're really in for it, aren't we, heat-wise this weekend in the UK? And we always complain about it, it's too bloody hot, but then we always complain it's raining or it's cold every other time of the year. I was meant to be able to another Pride event tomorrow, but at the moment I just can't be bothered with it. I can't be bothered travelling in the heat. I'm supposed to be going down to London. The Trans Pride. But I'm not. But I wrote like a blog piece for it for work actually. And that's getting released on social media tomorrow, so I'll push that out on my own social media as well tomorrow. So if anyone's interested in reading any of my ramblings, I'll probably stick it out on my Twitter, Insta and everything else, because the charity I work for will be sticking out on all of those too. tempted to go to LaveCon and do cosplay as a Thargoid. Anyone ever see Genesis when Peter Gabriel was dressed as a flower on stage? I could just go like that, couldn't I, with this big like flower head on me and say I'm a Thargoid. Be doing an ED cosplay at LaveCon. I mean, somebody could dare me to do that, but I probably wouldn't do it. No anymore. 3 jumps to go. Right, so we'll go dock. I don't think I've got anything on board anywhere anyway. Nope. Find some combat. Then we'll go try to do some ground CZs because I'm crap at space ones. I think they need to look at something around that. I mean, at the moment, there's that risk thing, isn't it? If you go do a space combat zone and you die, you lose your ship. And that's a rebuy, you know. You die on foot and you just respawn. Not really a penalty. And the payouts for on the ground combat zones are great. You couldn't cosplay, the only thing you would look like is a fantasy dwarf. Space dwarfs? I mean, Warhammer 40k. Now, oh god, I haven't played 40k for years. A lot of that, so much of that now, isn't there? Sort of gaming wise now, PC, you know, console, etc. I think that's cool because in Stunties, it used to take so long to paint all those bloody models. I mean, I used to love it, but it cost a lot of money and it would take forever to paint all those bloody armies. And then, like, your dog would pick one up and chew it and eat it. I'm so old. I remember when Citadel Miniatures, which was the company that Games Workshop ended up buying, used to make miniatures with a high lead content in them. And that was just standard. This should turn into that. I'm that old. That's your other hobby other than gaming, painting models. I like aircraft models. I'm really into modelling in that way. So I've got like an airbrush and I build aircraft models, which is why. Was it you before Mecca that was talking about? Who was talking about if somebody like Tamir or someone like that made ED spacecraft models? That would be awesome. Probably why you've got brain issues now with the high lead content in miniatures. Was it you? Somebody was talking about, you know, wasn't you? Somebody was talking about, you know, if one of these model kit companies did ED spacecraft. I'd be buying them. Yeah, you can use 3D printers until they do, and I've seen some really good ones done out there, isn't there? There's some, you know, I've seen on like Twitter, on Insta, some people have made some amazing like ED spacecraft. But I haven't got a 3D printer, and I just don't know whether I could be bothered with the whole faff of getting one of them to work. I've got enough crap in my house as it is, so. I mean, I'm not saying that the crap, I'm just saying that I just don't get the time to do everything I've got anyway. Then I was again just flying on, you know, trying to see how many days it would take me to do it. You've got more files than you'll ever paint. Horrible habit of subscribing. Oh right, 3D model companies. Humble do loads of stuff like that, don't they? I think on Humble Bundle they do loads of 3D print stuff. Because I do a lot of tabletop role-playing stuff as well, and I noticed they were 3D printing is fun until the print fails 10 hours in. Oh, see, that would just make me rage quit and want to actually throw the printer out the window. There we go. Next jump, Karato. We're nearly there. Risk versus reward. I suppose that's it, isn't it? Right. Nearly there. Can't remember what stations are docked at here before. No, I didn't want settlements. I want stations. Is it Drexel Dock? Oh, I don't know. Where we're going to go anyway. Oh no, it was a ground installation last time. I remember now. Hang on. Settlements. I remember it was Sunanaga's Folly, if that's how you pronounce it. And exactly. that's why I'm just there we go. Let's go to the right place. Yeah, exactly, Wally. Oh, God. Katie Karate and Karato. Pretty much. But yeah, let's go do some more. I mean, hang on, before we get there. Oh yeah, we have war. Is that it? Oh, that was a bit close. Is somebody going to interdict me there? I mean, I've slowed right down. No, they just flown right past me. Oh no, coming around behind me maybe. No, staying where he is. Yeah. Danger Mouse. There's a carrier called Danger Mouse. I like. Yeah, somebody's lurking there, definitely. I mean, I'm not in open at the moment. I'm in private group. But... I mean, my stream is generally chaos by name, chaos by nature. Streams this weekend, if I do manage. I'm probably going to stream a bit of DCS. Now I've got it working. I said a couple of you dropped into one of my streams, I think it was on Sunday, where for some reason it hadn't updated the stream tag and it had me down as playing Elite Dangerous. And it's like, this doesn't look much like a crate while I was flying an F-14. But DCS World is my other sort of love gaming wise, past ED. So I tend to stream different stuff at the weekends. It's just a bit of a break. Need to stop hanging around the shipyards. You keep on wanting to spend credits. Same, to be honest. At the moment, I'm still trying to save for the carrier, and my Crate Mark II is pretty much my main ship for everything. I've got a couple of other ships. I mean, I've got a Vulture I use for some bounty hunting stuff. That's a bit more combat heavy. This is more of an all-rounder.
Kilo Alpha Yankee, greetings. Our starport facilities are ready for use, Commander. Approval granted. Land on designated pad number 05.
Oops.
Level 50.
Boop. Ever so graceful. Oh.
Contact confirmed. Engaging docking restraints. Welcome to our starport.
Oh, they got some, as Nick would say, floaty rocks. Right. Okay. I mean, you never know. We might pick up a half decent sort of anti-azimuth mission. But we shall see. Keep an eye on frames as well. All right so far. But to be honest, I've not been out of the cockpit yet. I was playing around on the last stream to try and by just disabling NVIDIA Broadcast to see if that would help with frames, but I've had no issue so far tonight. Damn those floating rocks indeed. Hey Beetlejude, how you doing? Good to see ya. I say good to see you. I know you've been sat on the side in other streams I've been watching today, but 1 week till AveCon. Yeah.
Ready to join the fight, soldier.
Did you say war? Ah. Oh, there's a fair bit of war actually. Right, let's try and find a high. Oh, it's a medium, medium, low. Hang on, that's not even azimuth though, is it? Hang on. Oh, azimuth system factions. Azimuth aren't here. What? Hey? I mean, I know last time we were bigging up blackbirds, but they're not here by the look of it. Should we push them out of here? I'm going to go find a high war anyway, no matter what. If we can find one. Low, low. I don't get it. I mean, I'm not a BGS expert. I just go and do the stuff that people say, we need to do this. Medium. Medium. You're in and out. You've had a fun day. As it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Beetlejude! Happy birthday, Beetlejude. Happy birthday, Beetlejude. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Commander Beetlejude, who reads the news so we don't have to. Happy birthday to you. Drawing and watching Twitch, that sounds great. You ate your body weight in fancy Indian food. That sounds idyllic. Oh, I just wish I had a huge happy birthday, like animation or something. That would be brilliant, but I haven't. So I'm sorry if I sang happy birthday badly to you. Right, I can't see. I don't quite get it. I was told that this is our focus, this system, but it appears that there's no azimuth here. But I think we were fighting for the blackbirds before now, so I'm going to just go and fight for them.
Deployment confirmed. Report to the dropship.
You're officially late 40s. At least you haven't got a 5 and a... You're not in your 50s yet, which is where I am. To be honest, being 50 something ain't that bad. People just excuse me for my inappropriate behaviour because I'm in my 50s. You know, it's like, oh yeah, they're from that generation. You know, that's probably why they say things like that. Am I right, Nick, or am I right? No. Looking forward to seeing you at LaveCon. Looking forward to seeing everybody else at LaveCon too. What explains Nick though? We love you really, Nick. You know that. I mean, hey, Nick, you're the thing that gets me up on a Sunday morning. Oh. What am I doing? Like, can't help it. I'm in a vulture that's taxiing me to the combat zone, but my hand goes to the throttle and stick, and I'm like pressing the button to put the gear up, and I can't hear the noise. However, I need to make sure I don't end up in this combat zone in a Maverick suit, which is what I did in the last time I did one of these. Done for. Oh, I need to redo a lot of these loadouts actually. I'll probably go with the one with the rocket launcher. Yeah. Hang on, that rocket launcher is still only level 2. Need to spend some time on that then. Don't know if actually you probably can't read my t-shirt. It looks like it says I love my girlfriend. You might notice it's got other text on there. It says I love it when my girlfriend lets me play video games. This is probably the reason that I don't currently have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or anyone else in my life. I'm probably married to my video games. Come on, let me go kill something. Oh. I haven't done Murder Buggy well in a while. I mean, my last attempt at Murder Buggy, I ended up getting my buggy jammed somewhere and got my ass handed to me on a plate. Seriously need a beer tonight. Or a cider or an alcohol of some variety. In fact, oh no, shop. Friday night. Oh no, Tesco's will probably still be open to midnight. So I finish my stream at 10, jump in the car and run off to Tesco's, buy some ciders and come home. Oh, I just think I'm going to spend all the weekend in the sun, in the garden, drunk, chopping my garden to bits, probably. I say drunk because I'm not a big drinker. You know, it'll be like a bottle and a half of cider and I'll be like sprawled on the floor. Because I generally don't drink. I used to. I'll be honest. I used to drink badly in the past, in the far and distant past, when my life was in a right shitty place. And then I sort of realised I don't need alcohol like that anymore, but I still like a drink once in a while. Go now and stream it. Oh, don't tempt me. I mean, I'm tempted while at LaveCon to, because you can stream off your phone, can't you? I'm tempted to do like mini streams while I'm there off my phone. which might consist of me sat in a corner with gin in my hand. With maybe Psychic Epaphras and whoever else is there. Oh, don't tempt me, friendship. Is that really it? Oh, because I've done lots of like little bloggy stuff for things I've done for work in the past and similar, but oh god. It's that thing of streaming when you're out and everybody's like staring at you while you're doing it as well. It's ridiculous. So is that thing, what is it about broadcasting in public? Katie's Garden Street, oh, a murderer Hebe, I'll be like, goids everywhere. My god, my garden is full of goids.
We're counting on you to push the enemy out of this location. Get to it, Commander.
We're on final approach. Lock and load. Go, go, go!
I mean, yeah, I'd stream from my garden, but oh god, no, that whole thing of, like some people do blog while they're walking down the road and things like that. Reminds me of one time we had to do... Oh, hang on. Let's just concentrate on killing people a minute. Oh, hang on. Oh, it had to be either Nick or Epaphras. It had to be one of the two of you. Cheers, folks. I do have it that loud on purpose too. Oh shit, run away. That is the like absolutely shit me up reward really. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Right, okay. Let's get a bit of a refuel on the old juice. We need to. There's some good stuff. It gets me every last time. It really does. I mean, for flip's sake. But it's part of the fun. It's like, you know, just put the willies up chaos. Literally. What am I doing? Where am I going? Oh, they're bad guys by the look of it. Hiya. Oh, that's handy. Stand right next to the ammo dump thing. Are we going to get this? You having a lie down, mate? Okay. Happy to pop the willies up me anytime. Here we go. Oh, there's bad guys. Let's have a pineapple. Maybe have another one.
Echo has lit up. We've played Bravo.
Oops. Why are you shooting at me? What have I done to you?
Charlie has come online. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
Wait till they give you an opening!
Oh shit. I thought he was dead then. You can hear that air horn from the other side of the room. By the way, friendship. Yeah, well, I can believe that. I can believe friendship said that. Yeah. Can't take any of you anywhere. Anyone's stream. Welcome to the gutter, people. But there's no place I'd rather be than with you folks. Oh, God. Oh, we're winning by a little bit. Really don't know who I'm supposed to be fighting here. Oh, I'm just glad it's a weekend. It's just like, it's been an absolute bugger of a week, to be honest, this week. It's good to end it like this. I mean, by a bugger, it hasn't been particularly bad. It's just been really, really busy work-wise. But I managed to get a couple of streams in, so it's been alright. I'm gonna go get myself some payback. Oh shit, hang on. Oi! Oh, the G's here that... Oh, it's half a G.
Reinforcements are ready to deploy.
I mean, it does feel a bit sneaky just doing this. Like, I'm gonna stand up here and take pot shots at you. But it's the splash damage that works quite well with it.
Echo has lit up. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot. Grenade incoming. The enemy has captured Bravo. Reinforcements inbound.
Shield online.
Foxtrot signal is online.
Oh, run away. No, wrong button again. Yeah, I can't work the keyboard today at all. Ah, you buggers.
Enemy reinforcements
Damn.
coming in hot. Short got Echo for us.
Did I get him? Yeah.
The enemy has taken Alpha. Charlie has come online.
Yeah, got him. Killing it with this rocket launcher today. Right. Let's go for Bravo.
Reinforcements are touching down. Enemy forces inbound.
Come on, good guys. Come on. Shit, I'm going to have to go and recharge very soon.
Foxtrot is ours. Delta is now online. Reinforcements inbound. We've claimed Bravo. We've got the advantage. Keep going. Echo has lit up.
Press the right buttons. God, I come. No problem there. Oh, bad guy. Oh, oh.
Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot. Reinforcements are ready to deploy. Charlie was secured. Signal is online. Delta has been captured. The enemy took Echo. Reinforcements are touching down.
Oh,
Bravo is online. Enemy support has arrived.
he finally got some.
Alpha is now online.
Run away! Run away! Need gun stuff. Run away. Oh, God. What have I missed on chat?
Reinforcements are ready to deploy.
You gotta wait in September time to. Oh, you won 3. Ooh, you won a lot of money on the lottery. So you bought a gaming PC already. Nice.
Enemy commanders called in backup. The enemy has captured Bravo.
Super. Nice one.
Not taken by the
Sounds
enemy.
good.
Echo
I mean,
has lit up.
PC I'm playing on at the moment, I pretty much bought. Well, it was built to order sort of gaming PC to about a decent spec, and then I just tweaked the other couple of things I needed for it. So I just got to be honest, the only thing I really changed was memory and some of the other sort of supplementary kit. But I need a bigger power supply
Enemy support has arrived.
to be able to get a better GPU. But to be honest, this GPU is doing all right at the moment.
The enemy has captured Bravo. Charlie has come online.
Bloody hell! Oh! Run away! Where's my pistol?
The enemy is falling back. Keep the pressure up.
This is a pretty decent pistol, actually.
Enemy commanders
Right.
called in backup.
Let's get some ammo. Give me the gun stuff. Give me the gun stuff. How are we doing? We're winning. Where's the bad guys? Over there somewhere. Hey up, bad guys.
Foxtrot is ours. Alpha is now online.
Right.
Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
Give us a minute to breathe. Suit battery depleted. Really? Shit. Does normally. Ah.
Charlie was secured. Reinforcements have arrived.
I'll go and get there's some energy packs over there. We will go and get them.
Delta is
Shortly.
now online.
There are bad guys inbound somewhere. There's a whole stack of them by the look of it. I think they'll be coming through the door now, so let's send a shield thingy down there.
Short got Echo for us.
We took it.
Reinforcements are ready to deploy. Enemy support has arrived.
Great stuff.
Charlie has come online.
Right. Bad guys are out here somewhere. Have it. Bad guys going in there for Alpha. Oh, for flip's sake.
Delta has been captured. The remaining enemy targets are on their own.
We won.
Eliminate them.
Yeah.
Reinforcements have arrived. Echo has lit up.
Oh. Yeah, that did. It's not going to respawn me now, is it? Or are they...
Hello, darkness,
My old friend,
I've come
to talk with you again. Indeed. Deaded. Yeah, it's dropping us in there. Still a couple of bods on the ground.
Get ready to deploy.
In fact, I don't know if some of my other stuff is working. Let me just check.
You're patched up and good to go.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Reinforcements are ready to deploy.
You know it.
One enemy remaining. Hunt them down.
Kiwi! Kiwi! Oh, they're going to be sat on the...
Enemy has claimed Charlie.
Enemy's going to get a pat popped in their head very shortly.
Bravo is online.
How many of you does it take? There we go.
Area secure. All targets down.
Yay! Hurrah!
Waiting at the port.
Off home for tea and medals.
Starting sweep.
Right. I need to have a look at Discord in the background because what am I not doing here? There's something I've standing orders. Yeah, focus remains Karato. Oh, that was at 3:17 this morning, so I'm guessing something's happened since then and we've kicked Azimuth out of here. I'm just wondering how far it's back to Titori now, because that could be where we could go and kick some butt at Titori. I'm probably going to get a drink very shortly. Alexa, Catalan.
Okay.
Yes, my favourite Amazon assistant, without using their name, will stick the kettle on for me so I can go and make a fresh brew. Wonders of modern technology. It's also why I have a Wi-Fi coffee maker. Coffee is life, by the way. Oh, March2568. Thank you for the follow earlier if I didn't thank you already. Coffee. It's so bougie. It really is. Yeah. Honestly, to be honest, it helps me get out of bed in the morning. I used to have one on the timer that I would set, but it got to the point where I do a lot of travelling in work, and if I've got like a, I don't know, 2.5 hour drive back from Birmingham after I've been teaching in a school all day. I get within like 10 minutes of home, and I've got one of the in-car Amazon assistant people, and I just tell her in car to switch on the coffee thing, and by the time I get at home and walk through the door at whatever time at night it is, there's a nice hot pot of coffee. It's the greatest. Those type of things, they're really like out there, but they're so useful. I also ended up getting a thermostat that's like Wi-Fi done, so you know I can get the heating switched on if it's freezing cold and I'm on my way home in the winter. I can do that. That's really good. Apart from that's if you can ever actually afford to switch the back in heating on, which at the moment I try not to switch my gas boiler on if at all possible, because of the, you know, this cost of living crisis that we're in. It's ridiculous right now. Cost of fuel, cost of gas, cost of electric. You can get a Wi-Fi Arga. Really? I didn't know that. Oh god. But stuff like that, it's, I think sometimes it has really good uses. It can be really like pointless in some cases. I mean, I love my tech. I just love tech. I love gadgets. Probably why I ended up in working in gadgetry for 17 years or so at one point in my life before I then turned back to working in education again. It's a funny old world. Oh, Jude. Oh my god, I live in the future. You had a goblin teammate. I had a goblin teammate too. Because again, it was tech. It's traumatic being woken every morning by the screaming hits and alarm. Yeah, that is true. Oh, but they were great. I just loved Goblin teammate were the future. Oh god. Wow. I mean, it's basically because I remember my mum and dad getting one and thinking, oh, I want one of these when I leave home. This is my absolute goal in life, is to own a teammate. And pretty much, I've got to say, when I moved into my first place, it was probably one of the first things I bought. Oh god. You know when you're middle-aged, when? Good having tea without going through the communal. Oh shit! Now you got me thinking now. Yeah, uni living and that sort of thing. Communal living generally. Oh god. I don't know if this is the same for any other folks, but there was like a period, definitely in my 20s, where most of the places I lived in my 20s were generally communal houses with friends. It was basically, I was a bit of like into sort of alternative rocker type person most of the time when I sort of grew up, you know, gothy alternative weirdo, and all the people I hung around with were the same. And because of that, we all sort of generally clumped together, and we all generally ended up living together for lots of places. And to be honest, it got all very slightly friendship incestuous as well, in the fact that lots of people, probably in the whole group of friends that I was with, the majority of us have all probably slept with each other at that, or had relationships with each other at that time. But we used to, at one point, have this big Victorian house in Wallasey on the Wirral, where there were about 5 or 6 of us all living at the same time. Great times, but it was like, if you've ever seen The Young Ones, classic British comedy, it was a bit like The Young Ones, except with sex, probably. Great times, but halls of residence in unis, no, just no. Oh god, I ramble on in some strange ways. Apologies if I'm being too much information here. Right. Thanks, Nora. Thanks for the lift. You've always got to thank the driver. Always thank your driver. Or as we'd say in Wales, cheers, drive. It's traditional Welsh. Thank you to the driver of the bus, the taxi, whatever form of public transport you may be taking. You have to say cheers, drive as you exit the vehicle. I think it might even be the law. I didn't really.
Need boots on the ground. This whole system's rife with conflict. You want to cash in your bonds?
Please.
No problem.
Is that all? 1.2 million. Oh, it's a medium, wasn't it?
You need anything else?
I will in a minute. I'll come back for a little bit more war. I just need to go. I'm just going to go and check. I'm just going to go shopping to see if the odd chance they've got any decent pew or armour here.
Looking for a new weapon? If I don't have it, it's not worth having. Everything you need in one place.
Oh no, don't need any of that.
Anything else I can do for you?
Yeah, please.
All our skins are
Why
guaranteed.
am I looking at that?
Take 'em.
There's only three types in there. They're always grade ones. All the weapons are poop. What do I need for that rocket launcher? I haven't got my materials helper on in the background. Is that the one? Oh no, that's not the one, is it? No. It's that one, isn't it? Tungsten carbide I need 3 of, and I need 10 weapon components. I need to concentrate on getting that upgraded. I love the paint job on that. Ahoy there! Hey Colico, how you doing? 3 segment health loss with, yeah, medium zone, but there's no high zones at all in this area.
Anything else you need? Maybe next time.
Right. Let's just check how far it is to... how far it is to Titori, because... Oh shit, no, 600 light years away. I'm not going there yet. I'll probably go there over the weekend. Pretty much the direction I came from, to be honest. Let's go. Yeah, right, let's go. Should we have a look, see if there's any missions? Oh no, Azimuth are in the system, but they're not in the war. Right. So, any missions that are against Azimuth, settlement raid. Oh, that's... I might go and do that one. As long as it's... Is there anything about slaughter? If there's any, like, massacre Azimuth biotech people. There ain't, but... Let's go do that one. Level 3. Exterminate scavengers at Golub Analytics Institution. Because that'll be good for some materials as well, I guess. Just break it up a little bit. You're still collecting Guardian artifacts for science, purely for science, of course. Really? I hope it's not for the science of a certain Mr. Sablon or Savaloy. I'm tempted to call him Mr. Savaloy because he's building a great big weapon. He's got his weapon out on that permit lock. Traitor. Yeah, exactly. Right, I am going to go and get a... I'm just going to top up my drink because I really need to... I need to do something drink-wise. I'm just going to get in my ship. We'll plot where we're going. It'll take me a minute and a bit, and I'll just go and run off and get a quick brew. I will probably run a very quick ad. Oh, see, we're getting that frame loss again here, which is the only place I tend to get it. But it ain't too bad. You know, anything that's going to hopefully, I mean, I think Savalon's, Servalan, Savaloy, whatever his name is, I think his weapon is going to blow up in his face. I think it's just going to go everywhere. It's going to blow up and end up all over everybody's faces. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting rude. No, wrong button. It's that one we want. Wasn't it? Was it in this? I thought it was in this system. Oh, it's not. No, it's in another system. Okie dokie. Let's go there. Alrighty, I'm just going to stick it on an outside view a minute. I'm going to stick my camera off for a little sec. Ooh, even bloody camera frame rates a bit bonkers. Right. Okay, I will be back very super shortly. Oh look, even my Be Right Back text is the same colour as my ship. How cool is that? Right, be back super shortly. This salivation on the Frontier stream. Oh, I like it. Oh, don't know what Sally would think of that though. Right, back in a sec. Okay, I have coffee. Not good coffee, but I have coffee. Right. Alright, let's go kick some butt. We should be able to do some murder buggy, hopefully. Still, another day of asking Frontier, please, 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 please can I have like Mad Max Raider skins for my SRVs, please? Please, please, please. Please. Otherwise I'll be hassling anyone from Frontier next week. Please can I have, please can I have, please? I mean, I don't know who's going there next week from Frontier. I don't know, has anyone said on any of their streams lately who's, if anyone's going. Oh, with those massive speakers on it, like in the reimagined Mad Max one. You know that vehicle? I saw that for sale somewhere. It's actually up on sale on some auction site somewhere. There was like a movie props auction site, and apparently it all works. It is like a thing that the guitar will, you know, all that thing will actually do what it does. And that's a beta mode. Oh. Yeah, but I would like, you know, like they did the Raider, some of the Raider skins with the spikes and things, because I know I had an Asp Explorer with a Raider skin pack, and then I got a bit bored of it. But I would love one for like SRVs. It would be awesome. Right. See, I could imagine a song like this one in the background might get picked up as being copyrighted music because it's a 12-bar blues song, which all follow the same musical pattern generally. So I'm actually going to forward this song if it hasn't already, just because of that. There's a good chance, you know, a lot of software would pick up on that as being some copyrighted Chuck Berry song or for something. Right. Where are we going? Can't be bothered scanning. I just want to go do the mission. Commander Celine Stardragon has come online apparently. She's streaming tonight. If she's streaming Elite, might be somebody for us to go and raid when we're finished tonight. Celine being one of the originators of Operation Witch Hunt. Yeah, she's been streaming Star Citizen this week, but she's just logged into Elite because she's on my friends list, so that makes me think there might be a chance. I mean, she normally does supplementary Saturday, doesn't she? But that's tomorrow. So, I don't know. Did you see that Crispy got... What? Crispy got a strike for a song he was using in his bought playlist that had been plagiarised and copyrighted. Shit. No, I didn't see that. Oh yeah, I really hope he appealed against it and then, you know, it got pulled. But there is that thing of a lot of music will sound the same. A lot of rock music, a lot of the... You can look at loads of songs that have basically got the same chord structure. They're just... might be a different tempo, they might be, you know, different voices, but very, very similar structure. Yeah, I mean, we'll have a look in a bit. We might go and raid anyway, because I'm around for about another 40 minutes by the look of it. It's great to spend some time doing this on the Friday. This is like my chill out time on a Friday afternoon, evening. It was a while back. Pretzel. Now, what you said there makes sense because of all the... I've had loads of... it's like maybe 1 in 3 of my streams using Pretzel at the moment are getting muted sound on them. So I'm starting to think now that I'm not going to use Pretzel for a while. I've got some... It's not great, but I've got some royalty-free music I paid for. And I've used in the past and never had a problem with that. Or maybe I need to write some more of my own sort of background music again. In fact, I could try and find some of the background music I've done. I mean, I think I've played it to people before, actually. Where was it? I'm trying to remember where I put it on now. I don't think it was a media player. What's that other? What have I got? Ah, there's one here called Katie Composes, which is a playlist, which is probably stuff that I've done. Yeah, this is like gothy nonsense and shit. So this is like stuff I'd done myself. So it's basically a lot of samples, some programmed drums, and my own bass playing and guitar playing on it, like real guitars and stuff. But yeah, that's my own stuff, and I know this won't get copyright done. Yeah, I should write more, but to be honest, to do a lot of computer-based stuff like this doesn't take that long to do. Using a lot of loops and samples and stuff like that, it's quite quick to put a basic thing together and then just play a few guitar chords over the top of it. But I'll try and do that. Because I was thinking about if I got to the point where I could offer to do that for other commanders or other streamers, it would be good. Anyway. Golub Analytics. That is where we're going. DJ Katie. A little bit, yeah. I mean, it used to be my job at one point. I wanted to be a rock star when I was a kid. No joke, I really did. And I tried to do that as a career, believe it or not. I had a degree of success, let's say. But life doesn't always figure out the way we expect it to. And ended up working working as a roadie, worked as in consumer electronics for many years, worked for Granada TV doing electronics. What else? And then went back to working in education, because when I was trying to be a rock star, I was studying to be a music teacher, but I realised I didn't want to be a music teacher. I can tell you my whole life story, but I do a lot of that from my job. I work for a charity called Diversity Role Models, where a lot of what we do is about school inclusion of LGBT people, and a lot part of that is about me talking about my own experiences and building empathy and understanding by like shared experiences. And now I just feel like I'm at work and I'm doing my my work pitch. I mean, I was on BBC Radio Wales last week talking about it. And also, I think I mentioned this on the last stream. If on Channel 4 last week there was a programme called 50 Years of Pride, because it's the 50th anniversary of Pride in the UK. If you watch that TV show, right to the end, at the end you see Ollie Alexander on stage at the Royal Vauxhall Tavern in London. And as he's singing George Michael's Freedom at the end, they show clips of various prides. And for about 2 to 3 seconds, you'll see my face pop on the screen, doing a cheeky sort of wink at the camera, looking a lot better than I currently do now with like makeup and hair and everything. And I didn't know it was on that show, so it was a bit of a shock for me, but also pretty nice. Right, okay, we're going to park a little bit away from the. But yeah, this sound you can hear, completely my own little composition. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. No, I really don't look my best. Oh, there, it's just gone on to another track of bad random stuff.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now this one was just, I got a bunch of different samples, and these were like even vocal samples. So this was like royalty-free samples that I basically bought and then just put them together, and this comes out. So with a little bit of music production knowledge, there's quite a lot you can do. So cool. Feel free to look. Thank you, Jude. Thanks so much. Looking forward to see you at LaveCon. Let's go kill things. Right, okay. Murder buggy. Murder buggy. Murder buggy. Quick swallow of coffee. Let's go do murder buggy. What? Ship under attack already? Shit. Don't blow up ship until I can get rid of you. That's a good thing with voice attack. You can get it to do like the dust off with voice attack now. So you can get your ship to basically, as soon as you touch down and land, it deploys the buggy with you in it, and then the ship automatically departs for orbit. I think that's just a great feature. Right, okay. Let's turn lights off. Let's get the night vision on. And let's do some killing. In a wholesome, positive way, of course. God, this is going to be... How many are there? 9 of them. Oh. I already saw somebody firing a missile launcher at me by the look of it, or some sort of plasma launcher. They're really low level pirates though, I think. It's registered them, so I can see more of them. I'll just let them come and get me because I'm seeing them all over there. Hello. Hiya. It's really not any good places to run them all over en masse. I mean, I just love the way they just run towards you to their certain death. Here we go. Here comes August Weeks. Hey up, August. Right. 4 out of 9. Oh, they're still coming. Because I was just going to get out at this point and pop caps in asses and all of that. Uh-oh. Oh, yes. Go on, drop them in a nice little clump together. All stay in your little clump, please. Oh, they've all dispersed now. Welcome to Murder Buggy. It's a bit on the rocky side there, so it's not as easy to do the death buggy thing. .07 G, so it's a bit skiddy as well. Really? Really? Drop my weapons. Saw that grenade come in. Just still they come. Back in a bit, Ocado is coming. Yay, food! Ocado. Other brands are available. Right. 3 to go? 3 to go. Right. Oh, right. I thought they were miles away. Should be good for some materials One more. One more. Right. Okay. Let's get into a MAV suit. Yeah, let's go get in a MAV suit and take this last one out. Ah, hello, scum. Oh, scum and villainy, absolutely. No worries, Mecha. How you doing? How you doing, Twindex? Hope you're doing all right. Don't worry, no goids here. Oh, right. Let's go do that. Let's also manage inventory. Let's go a few e-breaches because we're probably going to try and loot the crap out of this place as well. It's off, isn't it, as well? So we'll better get a power thingy and all. Power regulator. Just take one of them with us. And make sure we switch. Actually. We need to go scan some bad guys, don't we, to get I think there should be plenty of bodies around here somewhere. Residential. Let's go find the power. That's a have, isn't it? Yeah. That is where the bad guy is, because we can see his flashlight. I mean, I've got my flashlight on as well, but... Yeah, should we just lob a grenade in the general direction? Ah, there it is. Oh, that took my shield. Oh shit, yeah, he's pretty well armed. Whoa. I probably am if I get hit by you easily enough. Cooey. Oof. Oh god, this gun is crap. I would end up with the most heavily armed one. Buggeration.
Shield online.
No, you give up.
Suit power loss imminent. Suit fully charged. Shield offline.
Might end up going back and getting into my rocket launcher soon. Oh, you fucking fuck. Concentration on my face is, I think I bet it is. This is normally when I will screw things up and end up dying. Oh, you know what? Right, I've had enough of this crap. Yeah, that'll do.
Warning. Extremely low temperature detected.
I'll try to find him again now. Ah. QE.
Throw down your weapon and stop running.
That's it.
Mission status updated.
Right, okay. This will be now where they'll drop like another pile of it on my head. Oh, Katie Cameron. If in doubt, rocket launcher. If in doubt, rocket launcher. I mean, that's pretty much what he was doing to me. He, she, they, whatever was doing to me. Right, okay. Let's board again. Let's change back into a Mav suit. Right, I don't want a power rag and some e-breaches.
Warning. Extremely low temperature detected.
Right, let's go find the power building. The buildings over there, I can't quite make out what they are. Let's go do it. That looks like a power building, is it? Oh no, there's... Oh shit. Is my ship going to get the crap? Oh, then again, I'll just depower it when I'm finished anyway. Ah, there we go. That's what we want. Because, yeah, I've done the settlement. Cleared the settlement of the scavengers. And then what do I go and do? But scavenge the crap out of it myself. Because, yeah. Blame it on them. So, sorry, they scavenged it dry before I got there. Wasn't me. Don't know a thing. Let's hack it. Oh, we needed some of that. Scoot-somatic, I nearly called it that. And compression liquefied gas or whatever it is. I definitely needed some of that as well. Right, there's none of the control panels are there. So they're obviously in another place. So I'm still gonna have to cut my way into some other areas. Let's go power up a bit. Nothing else around here. I won't use that on there just yet because I might need to hack another couple of things anyway. Probably going to have to go back to the ship. The crap out of some stuff. Hey, Crash Landing, welcome in. How you doing? Thank you for the raid. Let's give you a shout out. Shall I watch Aliens or Prometheus tonight? Is there a real choice there, friendship? Aliens every last time. Let's give you a shout out, my friend. Welcome on in. And thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. My name is Katie Chaos. I am an Elite Dangerous streamer. I stream normally around 3 nights a week, Elite Dangerous, and a couple of nights of the weekend generally of other random crap, mostly space games and Sims. Hope you're all doing all right. Yeah, yeah, Aramis there. Spot on. Watch them all. Watch them all. But always Aliens. I love that. A lot of people who didn't like Alien 3, but I liked it. And has anyone read the original William Gibson one for Alien 3? Because that's pretty good. I would say that because I'm a huge William Gibson fan. We're currently doing some Operation Witch Hunt type things. We're basically doing missions that have a negative impact against Azimuth if we possibly can. Oh, I'm gonna have to hack my way right through this bloody place, aren't I? There's definitely no staff here anyway. As soon as I can find the main control panel and disable the ID scans. Come on, electric tin opener. Game over. It's funny you should say that. Did you say game over, man? Because now you're just making me think of other things I've got in my arsenal now. Is it still there?
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
And as I've already used tonight, which one of my favourite lines.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. Absolutely. Yeah, and if anyone out there, if you've not seen Aliens and you're an Elite Dangerous player especially, yeah, just if you're a sci-fi fan and you have not seen Elite Dangerous, you really need to. You've not seen Elite Dangerous, you've not seen Aliens. You need to go and see Aliens. Everybody should see Aliens. If you're a sci-fi fan, go see Aliens. Right. Graphene. Oh, yeah. What's that? Scrambler. Catalyst. cut through all the shit. Come on, give me the stuff. Give me the stuff. Oh, Sigourney Weaver is just... Oh, nice. Sigourney Weaver is so badass in that film. She is so goddamn awesome. I mean, to be honest, she's so goddamn awesome in every film she's pretty much in. Well, most of them. There's a couple of slightly dodgy ones, but she's just her character, the character of Ripley. Oh, I like the... Oh, look at that. It's just tempting me, the huge big bin with nothing in it. But yeah, Aliens. Every goddamn last time. How was your stream anyway? Crash, how was it? How's it going? Oh, Gmeds. More right. Some crap as well. Some Insight data bank crap. That's the way I came in, isn't it? So, come in this way. We haven't done that one. This is a pain having to cut my way through everything at the moment, but we'll eventually get to that that control panel. I mean, I think at some point we're probably going to have to go out and empty my pockets into the SRV. Oh, hang on, I've already been here, haven't I? It's the bloody one round in the circle. That's the outdoor one. I know we've got an upstairs to go and sort as well. Oh, that's the one we came in through. Okay, there's another. Just prepping your suits and guns for the Goid War. Oh, the Goid War. Are you doing stuff for Salvation? I think so. You know, we all know Salvation's weapon is going to blow up in his face. We spent most of this stream doing sexual innuendo about around Salvation playing with his big weapon on his permit lot planet. You know, I need power. Oh, I know there's ports on here somewhere, but we'll just... I can't be arsed. Right. What we got in here? Titanium plating. I needed some of that. That's really good. This is doing all right. This is pretty good for the materials haul, to be honest. There's lots of crap here as well, but still. See, talking about aliens, and now we're just imagining like you know, somebody on one of these beds with a chest thingy bursting out of its chest. Because yeah, aliens. Oh! Was that a data thing? No. Oh no. No. Here we go. Ooh, more stuff. Electromagnets. I need some tungsten, I think, as well. Settlement alarms enabled. We'll get rid of them for a start. It's going to go off too early, like most men. You know.
Alarm systems disabled.
Right, that's the alarm systems off. I'm going to need another e-breach, I think. Oh, look at that. I've never seen stuff piled in front of one of them before. I've got a feeling I've got too much in the way of materials. It's going to ditch stuff.
compression liquefied gas. There's tons of it at this settlement. There's absolutely tons of it. I've completely lost my bearings at this point, I've got to say. Yeah, we've done this one. I think that's pretty much it. I'd say we'll leave that one. So this is the one next to the power. Let's quickly go back, unload, and let's get some more e-breaches. Because we've got a fair bit of looting to do yet. In fact, I should just drive the vehicle a bit further into town. Now I know there's nobody left to try and kill me. A lady never tells. Oh. Right. Okay. What have we got? Any stuff? Any stuff anywhere? Stuff? Nonsense? Optical lens? It's a dorm, another dorm, and one of them. Oh, gotta cut our way through that. Oh. So, with this Goid War thing starting, when do we think the on-foot Goids are actually going to appear? Do we think it's going to be sooner or later? Do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be in the next few weeks? Is what I'm sort of saying, or do you think it's going to be that November sort of plot thing that's also been talked around about? What are we thinking, folks? What do you reckon? I mean, I think it's a really exciting time to be playing this game. Oh, I'm loving this one for materials. I just need not to die. It's just crap, isn't it? Come on. Bloody tin openers. Lots of crap. I always take the crap if I can fit it in, because it's just, you know, I just empty it into there and sell it when I get to the barkeep. All good. Yeah, aiming at the right thing as well helps. No idea what time we're on. I've got a feeling my stream's probably going to overrun. I don't really care much, but because I want to finish this. Is it? We're on, okay.
Ion battery. Definitely needed some of them. Ooh. This is a big old dorm, isn't it? I've got to remember to get my power regulator back, because that's one thing I'm crap at doing when I do these. I raid it and then run away with the power regulator. What have we got? Insight data bank, insight. Gmail. They're alright, but don't massively need them. Nope. Nope. Big nopes. Golden atmosphere. Oh, that was a waste. I'm completely lost now. That's where I came in, isn't it?
Extremely low temperature detected. Leaving pressurized environment.
Manage inventory. Oh, that was, yeah, consumables I wanted there, wasn't it? Assets. Transfer all over. Transfer all over. That's them. Bish bash bosh. Right. I don't know whether I could be asked looking any further in there. I vow not to hurt any of Terry's children. So no goid petting. No aggressive goid petting even. It's the power, that's that. So that's that one over there. We haven't done that one there, have we? Yeah, no aggressive goid petting, as in petting them with AX autocannons. Is that what we mean? No petting with artillery and things like that. I've seen no data points yet, unless I've just been wandering right past them. Come on, give me the goodies. Give me the goodies. Give me the goodies. Goodies for chaos. Goody gumdrops. Oh, who remembers the goodies? Who's old enough to remember the goodies? Pembroke Taylor and Bill Oddie and the other one. Graham Gardner, that was it. God, I can remember all the goodies' names. Doing the Funky Gibbon? Anyone remember doing the Funky Gibbon? Milky, talking about Terry. And we all know it, that, you know, it wasn't milk, you know, because it wasn't a booby, and it was something a bit more than that. But Nicholas is not with us right now.
Suit fully charged.
So if you've not checked out Nicholas of the Lambert, his stream, you need to. One of the most entertaining Elite Dangerous streamers out there. Along with quite a few people who are in this session as well, you know. Like Friendship. Right. We all good? We all good. Restricted area level 3. There's going to be something good in there then to nick, hasn't there? Oh, there I am trying to cut the sign open again. This is probably where the control panels are. Oh yeah, is this the foyer one, isn't it? So this is the this is that little one where the oh, maybe not. Oh, it's normally here, isn't it? Metal coil, we'll have that. Big locker. Graphene. Memory chips. Metal coils. Ion batteries. Oh, you know what? I think I've got stuff for another upgrade now. I'm pretty sure I have got stuff for either a suit upgrade or definitely a weapon upgrade at the least. You know, in a grade, you know, basically like a grade upgrade. You know what I mean. We've been up here. Don't think we've been up here yet. It's another sort of medical bay, sort of malarkey place. Ooh. Tungsten carbide. That's what I'm really gagging for, to be honest. Gagging for some tungsten carbide. I really am. Right. What time are we on? Right, we're pretty much on my stream limit for tonight. We're probably gonna head off. I'm just gonna go head back to my SRV. And what I'll do is, graphene's always good exchange rate. Oh, cool! I didn't realize, because I've got tons of graphene, to be honest. Oh, friendship! I didn't know you like Bill Hicks, because Bill Hicks is one of my favorite stand-ups ever. It's just awesome. Hang on. What's wrong? What am I doing? Yeah, I'm just going to get in anyway. Wiping entire civilizations from his belly button. Oh shit, I forgot about that one. But yes. The one about every life is special. Also, I mean, it's sort of that thing of very relevant tonight is pro-life stuff he's on about. He's on about pro-life as if they were so pro-life they wouldn't be outside abortion clinics. They'd be picketing outside cemeteries. I love that one. It's just. There's also his gays in the military one where he said if anyone is stupid enough to go and want to fight and kill people for a career, then you should be able to be in the military. I have lots of friends who are in the military, and I'm not having to go to the military. But the point is, anyone should be allowed to do any bloody job. They shouldn't be discriminated because of who they are. Anyway, right. I'm going to have a quick look because let's see. Let's go and do a raid. Because I'm feeling a bit. I'm feeling it a bit now. I've been sat at this desk for a lot of the day, and I just want to see who we've got on. Who have we got on doing what? We've got. Oh God. Who's doing it? We got Spathius, who I raid a lot. Kaha, who I don't think. Oh, you know what? Celine is there, and I said earlier on. So you might have just heard Celine just pop in my audio there. So let's go raid the most awesome Celine Star Dragon. If you haven't caught her before, please give her a massive welcome as we go in and say hello to her. Brilliant streamer. She's just made partner recently, so absolutely stoked for her right now. Thanks all for sticking around. Thank you for the raid, everyone. Thanks for the raid, Nick. Thanks for the raid, Crash. Thank you all for hanging around. Much love. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for all that sort of support. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Don't get too hot. 07, and I'll catch you. If not over the weekend, I'll be back with Elite on Monday or Tuesday, probably. We'll see, because we might go see a film soon. Okay, we got 22 folks to raid. See you soon. Much love. Take care.